Good morning all. Welcome to Singapore Choice. Physical fitness എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ സാധാരണ എല്ലാവരും മനസ്സിൽ എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് വരിക? സിക്സ് പാക്ക്, ബൈസെപ്സ്, ട്രൈസെപ്സ്. ഒരു ശരാശരി മലയാളികൾ ഇതൊക്കെ ചിന്തിക്കാം. ബട്ട് ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ കൂടെ ഉള്ള പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി ഈ നോർമൽ ഫിസിക്കൽ ഫിറ്റ്നസിൻ്റെ സ്കോപ്പിൽ നിന്നൊക്കെ ഔട്ട് ഓഫ് ദി ബോക്സ് അച്ചീവ്മെൻറ്റ്സ് നേടിയ ഒരാളാണ്. She is a very strong lady, born to a normal family. Because of hard work and goodwill, she has achieved a lot of certifications, international certifications. A's and AFA are few to name it. നമ്മുടെ ഗസ്റ്റിനെ നമുക്ക് പരിചയപ്പെടാം. Welcome Meera Nair to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Ma'am, before we start into the conversation, we just wanted to know your background, your childhood.
Okay.
Can you tell us some stories about it?
Sure, definitely. So I'm born in Malaysia, in a small town called Kluang,
Okay.
and grew up in the estates.
Okay.
I have got 4 sisters, and life was really good. Other than that, I went off to India for studies. I didn't really, get to do what I wanted to do, but I got married. I was married off.
Okay.
And then, I was married. I have a daughter. And somehow the marriage was not working. But fitness was always something that came into my life at the right time. I used to really enjoy fitness. I'm not a sports person.
Okay.
I will not run. If you tell me to run, I'll be like walking around. I will not run. My school friends, they know about it. So fitness came at the right time when I was having problems at home. So it sort of helped me balance. So when I used to go and take a class, what happens is my motivation, my self-esteem comes up because I know I have to motivate my students.
Okay.
So I motivate myself. So it was kind of a healing for me. So from there I went on, I got an in-house training in a gym, and that's when we got aware about certifications. Because we never knew anything about certification. Exercise, all the ladies got together, taught them, but we didn't know that there was some exercise that we should not do, which is really high risk for the body.
Okay.
So with learning, educating, and creating awareness, I learned that certain things we should not do. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെയാണ് ACE ആദ്യം ചെയ്തത്. I did personal training and group fitness training. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് I did AFA. AFA was more, I did the group instructor training. Then I became an examiner.
Okay.
Because I came to a position where I want to share my knowledge with people. So getting to the next level was very interesting for me. And then from that I became a certification specialist.
Okay.
So what I do is I train the trainer.
Okay.
So this was the path. And since 2007 till today, I've been promoting AFA all around Asia, and growing very much. And I've met a lot of interesting instructors. Went to so many places in Asia, and now I've taken up a new role with Nirvana Fitness, which is a specialty workout. And it's about breathing, music, calming the mind, as well as toning the body. Okay. So, but again, I've gone to a level where they've given me the whole of Asia to be in charge. So, I'm an education specialist as well as education expert and international coordinator.
Wow.
So it's a lot to do, but it's a very interesting journey for me. Yes.
There's a lot of achievements, I mean, apart from Nirvana, ACE and AFA, is there any other certification you already
I present?
tried?
Yeah, I do. See, these are the main certifications. ACE, AFA, it's like a teacher's training. So all instructors must have any training, okay? This is an international training. But locally also you can do certain training. So because I believe that, to be a good teacher, you must have awareness about how to teach, how the body works and all that. So I normally advise people to do this, but I also present workshops like practical Pilates, sunrise yoga, group resistance training, training for the seniors, training the brain, for the seniors as a prevention method, prevention for dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. So this is like more. It's not only for older people. We have also caregivers who come for this training. We have youngsters who come for the training. We have people who have got family members who've got dementia. So avarku oru pediyana, is it hereditary?
Correct.
So, and it's also good for them because they know how to handle them. So it's not very much into the health part of it. It's more stimulating the brain, how to stimulate the brain. So these are the few things that I teach. But other than that, I am an instructor myself, I do personal training one-to-one.
Okay.
And if you see, this whole place is my playground.
Okay.
I come here to do personal training. Basically, people with limitations, couples. I do group fitness instructor courses like I teach
okay.
Zumba, I teach aerobics. I mean, all this group instructor things I do quite a lot. Yes.
That's quite a number of things you are covering up, at this stage, ഈ സമയത്ത് ഈ ഒരു കാലയളവിൽ സിംഗപ്പൂരിൽ ഇത്രയും സമയം, how do you manage, because those are multiple different sections, right? I mean, it's not the same thing, each section is different from the other one.
Yeah.
So how do you manage?
So, I schedule, so I've got my regular classes, weekly classes under. Then I work around all my travel around that. So I don't miss my class. Sometimes it happens that, I have to miss some classes, but my students are very loyal.
Okay.
They don't run away. They make sure that they are accommodative. They're very nice. So I work for the whole 6 months, work forward to plan where I can schedule this.
Okay.
Otherwise, I will not be able to do everything, I need to do justice with whatever I'm teaching.
Exactly.
So yeah.
When you say you already manage in different age groups, so what type of curriculum you set for these students, which is different age group, aging 18 to 70, you said, right?
Yeah, so we have in my class, I have participants who are as young as 18 till about 74 years old.
Oh, okay.
Okay, avarkku ellam they all want to come for the Zumba class or Nirvana class. Adukku ishtana because they like to come and socialize as well. So it is challenging, but as a trainer, we have been trained to teach different levels.
Okay.
A young girl can do a very high intensity workout.
Exactly.
But the same move, we modify it for the older person. So I always tell them, listen to your body. You don't even have to do what I am doing,
Okay.
So I will take it as, I'll show level 1. And then I said, those who are comfortable here, you stay here. Then I'm going to show the next level. So those who are here, you can stay here. Or those who want to really challenge yourself, you can take it to this level.
Okay.
So all the young ones will be like very enthusiastic, so they will take it to that level.
Okay.
I don't have to worry about them. Avarku ariyam, our level avarku ariyam, they are fit for that.
Okay.
But then I come back to the second level and encourage the people from this first level to join into
in,
the.
okay.
So that's how I play around in that. And also, ee group ഒക്കെ വരുമ്പം groupism കാണും. ഒരു group, they will all be in one corner. Then the older one will be one corner. So I try to within that whole program, I try to create some kind of fun activity.
Okay.
So they have to team up, So that's the fun part of the way I teach.
Okay, that's wonderful.
ഹൗസ് ബ്രാൻഡ് കഴിഞ്ഞ 60 വർഷമായി സിംഗപ്പൂരിന്റെ തനത് രുചിക്കൂട്ടുകൾക്കും സ്വാദിനും ഒപ്പമാണ്. ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഓരോ ഉൽപ്പന്നങ്ങളുടെയും വാസനയും ഗുണമേന്മയും നഷ്ടപ്പെടാതിരിക്കാൻ ക്രയോജനിക് സാങ്കേതികവിദ്യ ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ഞങ്ങളുടെ തന്നെ ഫാക്ടറിയിൽ തയ്യാറാക്കി പാക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഹൗസ് ബ്രാൻഡ്, തനത് സ്വാദിന്റെ സംതൃപ്തി.
Get gorgeous with Vanissa's endless beauty techniques. Our caring beauticians will groom to love yourself. Facial for flawless and glowing skin, threading for shapy eyebrows, a perfect iconic hairstyle, waxing, just walk in for a head-to-toe captivating makeover. Vanessa Beauty Salon, City Square Mall, 16 and 22, Buffalo Road. All India Supermart. Enjoy the sprawling one-stop shopping experience in 4 floors. The premier All India Supermart offers wide range and great varieties of consumer products. Groceries to fresh vegetables, chocolates, lifestyle products, fashion wear, pharmacy and beauty. All India Supermart's futuristic self-service kiosk is a highlight for groceries. All India Supermart, 41 Norris Road, Singapore.
തിരുമല നെയ് ശർക്കര പായസത്തിന് സ്ട്രോങ് സപ്പോർട്ട്, നെയ്ദോശയ്ക്ക് സൂപ്പർ സപ്പോർട്ട്, ഗുലാബ് ജാമിന് ക്ലോസ് ഫ്രണ്ട്, വീട്ടിലും വിരുന്നിലും ഏറ്റവും അടുത്ത സുഹൃത്ത് തിരുമല നെയ്.
തിരുമല നെയ്. Our priceless possession, Ayurveda. At Ananta Ayurveda, relax and detoxify, unwind and rejuvenate your mind and body. From an array of treatments and massage therapies, get expert advice for specific ailments, spinal and muscular conditions. Ananta Ayurvedic Healthcare, Buffalo Road and Yishun Street, 71, Singapore. Call 63964494. Ananta Ayurveda. Reliving a treasured past.
You were telling about something on Nirvana, right? Can you explain bit more on Nirvana part. I
Okay.
mean, what kind of events they do, what kind of activities
Okay.
they do. Yeah.
Nirvana Fitness ഒരു പുതിയ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാമാണ്, just 3 years old. It is from Slovenia. And because I have been given Singapore to, as an education specialist, we just celebrated the 3rd year anniversary. So what we did in Singapore for the first time was we did barbecue.
Oh, okay.
And then a group of us came out, and then എല്ലാവരും ചേർന്ന് we did about a half an hour workout, Nirvana workout.
Okay.
So it's a very nice, pleasant workout. It's actually basically to beat the stress, to calm the mind, with deep breathing, healing of the body, because there are like intentions on the, like I am breathing, I am alive, I feel love,
Okay.
I feel joy. So ഇതൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ തന്നെ we were telling us, we internalize, right?
Okay.
About your body starts healing. So everybody's got a story. Everybody goes through stress in
Yeah,
life. Nothing is
correct.
easy these days, right? So people who come for Nirvana, they're really happy. They bring their husbands, they bring their children. They say, no, my husband need it. So it's picking up slow and steady.
Okay.
We've got about 35 instructors now.
What is the connection between barbecue and breathing? Because you are telling a breathing
Because when I
day and
say,
barbecue.
breathing is celebrating life.
Okay.
Okay. Food is celebration as well.
Correct.
And the celebration of food on the
Correct.
So I thought this will be a good thing, because some people don't want to do exercise.
Oh,
They say,
okay.
okay, I'll come and support you. So I brought my husband as well.
Okay.
So he was in charge of the barbecue. So most of the men, they stayed and they started helping at the barbecue. But
Okay.
they all came to, when we took the group picture, they all came together, and it was fun. It was
Okay.
a fun event, and I think that I will do this every year. It's a nice outing for them as well.
That's good.
Yeah.
Physical fitness തന്നെ ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് കാറ്റഗറീസ് ഉണ്ടല്ലേ, എയറോബിക്സ്,
Zumba, Pilates.
പിലാറ്റിസ്.
Yeah.
സോ യൂഷ്വലി നമ്മൾ കാണുമ്പോൾ ഒരു എക്സ്പേർട്ടിനെ കാണുമ്പോൾ യൂഷ്വലി ദേ ട്രൈ ടു എക്സ്പെർട്ടൈസ് ഇൻ one particular area or one particular skill, right? So you're actually getting expertise in different areas.
Yes.
And you're already pro in that.
Okay.
So എന്താണ് അതിൻ്റെ അത് യൂഷ്വലി നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും പറയും ഒന്ന് മതി, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഐ വിൽ ട്രൈ ടു പ്രൂവ് ഇൻ ദാറ്റ്. സോ
Okay.
ഹൗ ഡു ഗെറ്റ്
എനിക്ക് ഒന്നും മതിയല്ല, മതിയാവില്ല. Why? Because there was a phase in my life where I was like sort of trapped. Okay. I was married once before. The marriage didn't work out, and fitness is something that gave me a lot of encouragement, motivation. But when I was not doing anything, like at that time I just wanted to get out and go for a walk. So അങ്ങനെ ഒരു feeling, I should just get out and do things. The moment I got that freedom, I wanted to put my hands in everything. Okay, I went to an extent to learn കളരിപ്പയറ്റ്
Oh,
പഠിച്ചു ഞാൻ 40 വയസ്സായപ്പോൾ. And I had a good time. Of course, I didn't pursue it because it's very physical. You need to have that, you need to prioritize. But I had to work, So, Kalaripayate matram, just out of passion, if I do, is not enough. There's a lot of commitment for that. But I enjoyed that phase. Kalaripayate is something that, we grew up listening to the stories about Kalaripayate.
Exactly.
It is the mother of all martial arts. My dad used to talk about it a lot. So, I wanted to try that as well. So, for me, it gives me a lot of pleasure. I've tried out something. Okay, then I try out something. And some things I prioritize, some things I keep.
Okay.
But
you do some of the things like acting, singing as well, right? Some theatre play as well.
Yes.
Apart from physical fitness, you are doing, your art creative side of things, right?
Yes.
Can you tell something about that as well?
Okay, we come from a family which is very much into arts, performing arts, singing. My grandfather, from the past, but maybe somewhere our genes are there that we are all into this. But see, whenever we have a get together, my father used to always tell Meera, sing this song. So other platform for us.
Okay.
So singing was always there.
Okay.
Dancing, see, that Zumba and aerobics and all that is rhythm. As a kid, we were in the estate. We never had the opportunity to go to learn Bharatanatyam. My mother used to love to send us to Bharatanatyam, but we never had the opportunity. But I love dancing. So aerobics, it's very, very rhythmic, So I just love that. Of course, parties and all that, I'll be like dancing away, dancing away. And acting also came into my life when I was living in Bangalore.
Okay.
So that was a time that, I was very much into fitness, and I just got out of my divorce. Acting is something that is fun because I get to be somebody else.
Okay.
Okay, and I can be as crazy as I want. So it is like completely not reality,
exactly.
or illusion. Then I used to go and volunteer at a hospice center,
Okay.
seeing dying patients.
Oh, okay.
I used to mingle with them to be grounded, because that is the ultimate truth, that you're going to die.
Correct.
So having this, say, everything is for me that I do is very therapeutic, and it helped me heal as well. And then our drama learner, I became very creative. I wrote a play, and I sort of directed it and sang and everything I did. So I enjoy it. I enjoy it very much.
So I must say you're a very multi-talented personality.
Yes, maybe yes.
Do you give any kind of diet control to your students, or any restrictions, or following any any plan, dietitian plan? Or something?
Basically, for personal training, I do.
Okay.
But I'm not a person who will say, okay, Ravile, oru cup paal, have some sprouts. I'm not a person who will change the diet completely.
Okay.
Looking at their health condition and their goals, I will tweak and change their way they eat, because see, the way we eat, it is already imbibed in us. Okay. If I'm going to force them and change, they will change for a while, maybe 6 months, 9 months. Other kind of revert back to their way of eating. That's not going to help. True. Because whatever hard work they've put in, it'll all gone for waste, right? So what I do is, whatever their pattern is, I change a little bit here and there, and teach them how to eat, add, what to delete. Not delete.
So basically not deleting, just adding.
Adding. Add. And then sometimes they work a lot at night. After dinner, they'll definitely feel hungry, isn't it? What they do normally, they open the fridge and then they'll say, okay, there's a bread, or they'll take out a cookie or a pastry. So that is not the way to go. You can eat, but what to eat at that time? Maybe something protein-based food which your body requires at that time. Correct. So anganatha oru little bit of thing I do, along with motivational talks once in a while, and then physical. So like for me, fitness na parayumba, it's not only like physical,
fitness,
it's got a lot of elements to it.
Okay.
Get gorgeous with Vanissa's endless beauty techniques. Our caring beauticians will groom to love yourself. Facial for flawless and glowing skin, threading for shapy eyebrows, a perfect iconic hairstyle, waxing, just walk in for a head-to-toe captivating makeover. Vanessa Beauty Salon, City Square Mall, 16 and 22, Buffalo Road.
ഹൗസ് ബ്രാൻഡ് കഴിഞ്ഞ 60 വർഷമായി സിംഗപ്പൂരിന്റെ തനത് രുചിക്കൂട്ടുകൾക്കും സ്വാദിനും ഒപ്പമാണ്. ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഓരോ ഉൽപ്പന്നങ്ങളുടെയും വാസനയും ഗുണമേന്മയും നഷ്ടപ്പെടാതിരിക്കാൻ ക്രയോജനിക് സാങ്കേതികവിദ്യ ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ഞങ്ങളുടെ തന്നെ ഫാക്ടറിയിൽ തയ്യാറാക്കി പാക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഹൗസ് ബ്രാൻഡ്, തനത് സ്വാദിന്റെ സംതൃപ്തി.
QBB Pure Ghee for cooking, baking and barbecue. Superior taste in so many ways. QBB Pure Ghee.
Vincy's Beauty. Pamper yourself in true luxury. Most comforting, home-like environment. Relax in the scented ambience with our signature custom-made facials from carefully handpicked organic products. Look your best effortlessly with Vincy's painless 5-minute threading. Get treated by our highly qualified staff who will attend you with care and diligence. Vincy's Beauty. Feel beautiful more than you already are. Number 3 Norris Road, Little India, Singapore.
ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ യങ് ജനറേഷൻസ് ആക്ച്വലി ദേ ഡു ലോട്ട് ഓഫ് മാഡ് അബൌട്ട് ഫിസിക്കൽ ഫിറ്റ്നസ്, ദേ ഡു ലോട്ട് ഓഫ് പമ്പിങ്. അതൊക്കെ ഹെൽത്തി ആണോ? എന്താണ് അതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് പറയാനുള്ളത്? ആർ ദേ ഡൂയിങ് ദ റൈറ്റ് തിങ് ഓർ നോട്ട്?
They are blessed with a very good body as it is.
Okay.
But you see, the media, it promotes otherwise. They say that you're not good enough. You need to be thin. They have got this whole idea about fitness. They decide how people should look.
Exactly.
So they get carried away. The youngsters get carried away. They have this, hardcore boot camp, those kind of hardcore workout. See, the young ones are fit that way, okay? But you will have, the older people also following that trend, which is not, which may be unsafe for the body. Okay, we also hear about people who are running for marathon and suddenly they collapse because you're pushing your body to a certain limit. Okay, that is one thing. One is to look good, because the media says that you should be thin, you should have this much waist, you should have the 6 packs. Yes.
So, ma'am, actually, what do you suggest? I mean, for the youths.
So there are 4 pillars. One is physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual.
Okay.
Okay. You can keep doing all sorts of physical activity, but when you're not connected to yourself, then it doesn't work.
Oh,
Okay.
correct.
Also be emotionally balanced. If you're going to all sorts of fitness and then emotionally you're not, you're always sad, you're angry, it's all short-lived. So we need to learn how to balance all the 4 pillars. So the youngsters, they should be grounded a little bit more. Things are going so fast nowadays, we should just take a step back. That's
Okay.
my advice, you know.
So I must say that doing all these physical fitness activities, you have a very good control on your emotions, correct?
Yes, I try myself, but you know, when I feel sad, I feel sad. I acknowledge that. I acknowledge I have to cry, I'll cry. Then I'll say, okay, now pick myself, move on. You know. So,
Yeah, that because I asked that question just for the physical fitness. What other benefits, doing all these things get? What are the other benefits we can get it from all this physical fitness kind of thing, apart from your body, maintaining your body or physique?
So apart from the body, your confidence level goes up, your self-esteem goes up.
Good.
Okay, so tolerant to things.
Yeah.
Emotionally, that's the thing I'm talking about.
Correct.
Emotionally, you're stronger as well. So physical fitness, when you're physically fit, everything else falls in place actually.
Okay.
But you have to be connected to yourself. If you don't connect with yourself, then it just doesn't work, because we know a lot of people who are like really doing a lot of things and, not emotionally balanced. Mindfully, they are not there. They're also stressed.
Correct.
You see, the stress level has to come down because nowadays it's very stressful. The era that we live in is very stressful. So yeah, I mean, it's okay to be emotional, but we have to acknowledge here now. You need to acknowledge, I am emotional now, I'm sad now, I'm happy now. So happiness also gives you a lot of it pumps up different hormones in the body.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can you tell something about people like me, കുറച്ചുകൂടെ പ്രായമുള്ള ആൾക്കാരൊക്കെ, some physical tips?
Okay, physical tip, first thing I will say is that if you have crossed a certain age, you need to definitely get clearance from the doctor.
Okay.
To say that you're fit to do light to moderate exercise.
Okay.
Because we don't know what is the heart condition and internally we don't know. We just
Okay.
go, corona exercise edilla, okay, say 3 years you've not exercised and you've aged 3 more years, right? 3 years
Correct.
older.
Yeah.
And you don't know how the body is going to react. So take advice, start slow, build it up, and then bring it to a level where you're comfortable. So
Okay.
spread yourself out. If it's like 1 year, give yourself 1 year to create a habit.
Okay. So it's not a hardcore, shortcuts kind of thing. Slowly do your exercise, analyze your body, analyze your physique. Then you start your, timetable to do the physical fitness. Correct?
Think positive,
Think
eat
positive.
right, everything comes together. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
On that note, I must ask this question. Probably കുറച്ച് നോട്ടിയാണ്. മാമിൻ്റെ കുട്ടികളിൽ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ചെറുപ്പം യങ്ങർ സ്റ്റേജിൽ ഈ ഫിസിക്കൽ ഫിറ്റ്നസ് മെയിൻറ്റെയിനിങ് ഫിഗേഴ്സ് ആൻഡ് ഓൾ ഈസ് നോട്ട് ദാറ്റ് പോപ്പുലർ വാട്ട് യു സീ ഹിയർ റൈറ്റ് ദീസ് ഡേയ്സ്. So ആ സമയത്ത് you must be having a lot of fan followings, right?
Okay.
Tell me something interesting fact.
Okay, interesting fact. It's not very interesting, I'll tell you. I studied in a girls' school.
Oh,
okay.
that's bad.
And then got married at an early age. But I
Okay.
tell you, even though I was in a girls' school, we girls were quite naughty. We used to run to the boys' school to see them, to see the boys. But of course, we never spoke to them. Then after I got married, of course, fitness in the it's something to do with the body, right? So people normally associate you physically. So I would say that there were times as a teacher, as an instructor, as a mentor, it's a thin line. As a professional, you never cross that line.
Yes.
Okay, but I've had people who very subtly would stay back after class, to ask tips. So what do you suggest? What do I eat? Tell me about this, tell me about that. So I'll be packing. Veeti ponam, poiko, shapad undakanam. I have to eat something. So they will just linger. 4th floor I in class.
Okay.
And then they have to be on the 3rd floor. They'll come down all the way to see me off and go. But I have to behave in a way that I'm a teacher here and I don't cross the line. So I give them all the tips that I can.
Yeah.
So not very interesting.
I thought there might be a lot of stories coming up because, you know.
Maybe I'm not aware about it. That's what I think.
Okay. So, അത് പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ ഓർക്കുന്നത് and can you tell something about your husband, because I am damn sure that must be interesting, you know.
Okay. So I was divorced.
Okay.
And in 2004, I met my husband, whom I'm married to now.
Okay.
I met him in a theatre group.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good.
So he is from Holland. അപ്പോൾ പുള്ളിക്കാരൻ ബാംഗ്ലൂർ വന്നു. I was in Bangalore at that time. And 6 months he stayed in a hotel. So the person who helped him relocate told him that you got nothing to do in the evening. Why don't you come and see what we jam, we play music. So why don't you come and hang out with us? So when he came, our theatre group practice is happening in the same compound.
Okay.
And so he was wondering what's happening here. Well, then the director said, "Oh, we have a theatre workshop. Why don't you come and join us?" And so he came. But after the practices, we used to hang out in a coffee place.
Okay.
Bangalore, I don't know if some of them would have heard Koshi's. That's a place where
I
all
know.
these people hang out. Okay. So we were hanging out, and the poor guy, he was new. He didn't know anybody. So I was talking to a friend of mine across the table. And but what happened was he also got a part, a small part, but he got a very heavy accent. So my director was thinking, where do I fit him? So good idea. We'll make him as a foreigner with a different accent, but we will include him. We gave him a part.
Okay.
But what happened was during one of the dress rehearsal, he went and hurt his head. He knocked his head on a metal bar. Chaya kudikan poi. Appo avada he hit his head. So I had gone to buy some costumes. So ഇവിടെ വന്ന് നോക്കിയപ്പോൾ he was sitting in a corner with a bag of ice. So we all felt bad for him because he's come from a different place. So we all should call him up and talk to him. So all of us did our duty by calling him and talking to him. And I spoke to him like from 8 o'clock, and the call went on until 5 o'clock. So that's how it all happened. What happened, I don't know. But I'm very supportive. He always encourages me and supports what I do. So that's very important.
Yeah, that's thanks for sharing. That was very interesting, in fact. So that was Meera Nair, a multi-talented, multi-faced, what is a very diverse personality, what we met today. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the information you shared. That was a lot of information, and that was a pleasant time sharing with you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Namaskaram.
Namaskaram.